Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today in my studio. Hope you're having a great day. I've had another look at Fresco and I wanted to try out the watercolour engine because the brushes are, well, I'm not going to keep you in suspense. They are stunning. Next to Rebelle, I can't think of any other program that does watercolour as well as this. So let's stop waffling on about it. Let's just get straight in and have a look at them brushes because they are awesome. Hi everyone, so I'm back in Adobe Fresco today. Let's open this up. I'm going to choose a canvas size of 2732 by 2048 pixels and away we go. And what I want to do today is try out the watercolour brush. You can see I've got a photo of a pretty dreary looking snow scene. It hasn't snowed this year yet. This is from last year. So I'm going to begin with this sketching brush. I've just got a pencil selected and I'm going to start sketching this in. So I may go for a bit, I might move the horizon down a little bit and have some more sky in this scene. We'll just sort of get that horizon in first. Pencil size, I guess that's it. No, smoothing. I've only used this once before. That's it, there we go. I just wanted a bit of a smaller pencil. I do like to sort of sketch in something when I'm doing a watercolour. I don't always sketch, but if I'm doing watercolour, it's got to be sketched in. I don't want to spend too long on the sketching. I want to get in and try these watercolour brushes. They're really, really excellent. Get this little building in here. I'm not fussing too much about detail because this is about the brushes rather than the painting. I wonder if that's all a little bit high. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Put some bushes in there. A couple of these tall trees. And we've got this sort of bank of the river. I think this was taken last year. And I've got to try and make this look a little bit more exciting than the photo, because the photo is a little bit dreary, I have to say. So that's the scene. So what I'm going to do, I'm hoping I can lock a layer, lock transparency, lock layer. Here we go. So I've locked that layer. I want to create a new layer. How we do it? Yeah. So I've now got a new layer selected. Can't damage my drawing, which is cool. And I can go in with the painting. So I'm selecting the second icon down. And I've already chosen a brush. We've got watercolour round detail, but I want the wash brush first. And I'm going to select colour. I'm going to go for a blue. I just want really sort of light. Now this brush is really, really cool. Oh, the brush size is here, isn't it? I keep forgetting. So, oh. Why have I got to type it in? I don't want to type it in. There we are. That's interesting. The bigger you make it, it kind of breaks up. But let's sort of try that side. Anyway, I just want to show you this before I start painting. when you put on the paint, you see it flows, and then if I just up the colour a bit, and then you paint into it, look at that. That's on a par with the Rebelle, although it doesn't, if I tip the canvas, it doesn't sort of flow down. That would be really cool if it would flow like that, but it doesn't. So anyway, let's just undo all of that. Oh, are they a limited number of undos? No, must have been thinking about it. So I kind of want a grey, and then I'm going to brush some yellow into it. So let's sort of get this on. The only thing I don't like is, at this stage, it's sort of glazing over it. I would have been happier if it had, maybe when you take, it flows when you take your hand off the brush. Is this going to work okay? I'm hoping so. Let's change the colour. I said I wanted a yellow. Look at that. Beautiful. What happens if I paint over it? What does it do then? Got a bit of an odd edge there. So just paint a little bit more on, and it flows a bit more. That's cool. So I could bring this down. Let's get a washout. This is like a proper watercolour painting. Let's get the old canvas covered, and I guess I'm going to be doing lots of layers here. Just take it up to the edge. This does feel like proper watercolour, I have to say. And then I kind of want to leave some white. I'm going to go for a bit warmer blues. Could do with taking the brush size down. Now, let's create a new layer. What I'm going to do now is try and get some of these trees in, and I want to try and get the distant trees, and I want to try and get a fuzzy top edge, but the bottom edge I want to keep it sharp, so I may be doing that with an eraser, I'm guessing. Let's just so first of all, I'm just experimenting. I'm just wondering what would happen if I use a colour and then just white. Will the white act like a white wash? I have to make the brush a bit bigger. It does. It's a bit too white. What we've got here? What's this? Water flow. Haha. Let's undo all of this. I'm just wondering if I should put the water on first and then flow the paint into it. So I've got a big brush. I could also make Oh, that's the flow, not the opacity. What does that do? I'll just take the flow down a bit. Well, I've got a big brush. Just paint along there. That's interesting, it kind of blocked out the pencil. Then go for a grey colour. Take the brush right down size. Put the flow back up and then let's see what we get. It's kind of working. Except I'm getting a fuzzy edge along the bottom as well. Oh, let's undo all this. I've deleted me new layer. What a clown. Right, new layer. Let's try again. So I'm going in with the water. So I need to change that back to white. I think this is going to work. Take the flow down. Make the brush bigger. A lot of fiddling. And I'm just going to paint this on to the top of that edge this time. So that's now got this wet edge. I'm going to go back to my blue-grey. Put the flow, it's a lot of fiddling, put the flow back up. Make the brush smaller, about that big. Let's try now. Not working so well. I wonder if it dries out after a time. Not so keen on that colour either. I'm going to go back over it though. At least I'm getting a sort of a sharp edge along the bottom. That's worked a bit there. Well, that's gone a little bit fuzzy. I'm going to put that back up to white. Not the opacity down. I'm going to keep the brush small, the flow down I should say. What's this one? Water flow. Oh my God. So let's put the flow back up. Put the water flow. I like this. Right, now. Look at that. Just softening the tips of these bushes. Can I put water in there and will it push the paint away? Yeah. So you can make little holes in it. Be a little bit careful. Distant tills. Yeah, like it. Colour. So I'm sort of working with these blues, grey blues. And I want to soften that edge off as well. So just go back to white. So using white gives us It's just like using clean water, I guess. Does it actually starts to turn it to white if you put too much on? I've not even looked to see if there's a blending brush, to be honest. I think we've got an eraser there. I can just take that away a bit. What's this? Oh, vector brushes. I don't want to get into those. Possibly not. Put the water flow right up. Let's see what. Just adding white, isn't it? I could put a tint of, say, yellow. Oh, what's happening? That's better. So there's ways around it. And I've got lots of water in this now. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I want to get this sort of, create a new layer. I get the water in, but I want it, I don't want so much flow. Take the flow down, pick up the warmer blue, perhaps about there. And I want a combination of, that wants to be darker than that. What's that looking like? And I know it's not going to flow into that because I'm on a new layer, but I'm leaving a little bit of a gap to make it look like a traditional watercolour where you would not go right up to the edge because you didn't want it to flow into it. And I'm just going to mix the yellows and blues. With a bit bigger brush. This done a bit quicker. A sort of river poured in. I wonder if I can, what sort of brushes we can have with the eraser. Nothing. We've just got an eraser. Okay, let's. Oh, watercolour wet splatter. And what I want to do is get a few. I'll stick with this brush just for a second. I want to get a few highlights in the water. So I'll just make the brush a bit smaller. See where that goes. Just going to do that because I wanted to try and keep it horizontal. And it's coming over here, but I can use the eraser just to lift it out a bit. Yeah, that's the sort of effect I'm looking for. Right, get the eraser. Tidy that up a little bit. I'll leave that little bit of fuzz there. Got the water's edge in. Tidying it up a little bit. Oh. Just thinking that that could go maybe right up into the there like that. Okay. I'm now going to go with a dark blue, small brush, and just paint into that a little bit, let that go fuzzy. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, you know. I'm just sort of going with the flow, going with the flow. Maybe put a few darker bits above the top. I do like doing snow scenes in watercolours. It's because you can use the paper for the white and everything. I like that effect. That's that bank pretty much nailed, I think. I'm going to go to the mic. So this is I'm working with a limited palette. If you noticed, I'm just using yellows and blue. I'm pretty much going to stick with them. Now, if I want to paint that in there, I've got to create a new layer, or I could come onto this layer and get a darker colour, because I want to just put the shadow bit in just at the side of the building. If I had done it on the same layer, it would have just flowed in, and I can put a few highlights there like that. And I could put the bushes in on this layer that are in front of the building as well. So let's do that. Oh, not on that layer. That layer's got the bushes on it. Let's come on to, I think we need another layer. That's it. Up to the blue. Just pop a little bit of blue at the bottom there. That will flow into it. And if I, what's this? Is this opacity? I wonder if I can use that as a, oh. God, if my brush was a bit bigger, perhaps. I'm trying to wet the edge, soften the edges off. It flows right to the edge of the paint. That's not quite what I'm looking for. I'll put more water in there. Oh. And it goes straight to, as well as changing the opacity, I need to just change the colour. So it's a nice light colour. No. See, it just keeps filling it. That's not what I'm after. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I got too much paint on there. Let's use the eraser, take some out. It's fiddly, but I want to get it, I don't want it to be spoiled. That's better. Yeah, that's cool. I like that effect. That'll do. Bit fiddly, that. Bit fiddly. I've still got the opacity down. Yeah, I should take that right up to 100%, I think. And I'm going to put a few pictures just in front of there. I've got to get these trees in. I don't know how I want to do that. Oh well. Nice. Very watercolour looking. I like that. I like that. Now we could put, if I put a little tree behind here, it will highlight the rooftops, and I can use the eraser just to sharpen that up a bit. Put the chimney back in. And maybe even just sculpt these a little bit. Just imagine I'm dabbing these with a tissue or something. Just to get a nicer shape. Cool, 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 cool. What's the brush size looking like? Let's make that a bit bigger. I'm wondering if I should try and put these trees in here. And I've got nothing. Oh, I've still got the eraser selected. I just lightened the colour a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for now. I'm going to go back in. Let's create a new layer. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put the branches in. So I think now's the time to select a different brush. I'm going to go with the round brush, and I want kind of blue. What's that size like? That might be a bit on the large size. I just want to thought that it just hasn't got. Has it got a watercolour look? I guess it has. I guess it has. Oh yeah, it still flows nice. I like it. Very nice. What an awesome set of brushes. You've got, listen, you need to download this app and have a go at the watercolour, because it is excellent. I'm loving it. So I now have a new favourite watercolour app. Do I need to buy Rebelle with this? What do you think? I'd like to know your thoughts on that one. I'm doing these trees and I'm liking what I'm doing here, but I'm just wondering, when I zoom out, are they going to look okay? Yeah, I think they're all right. I think they are okay. A little bit of detailing. I might go with some stronger detail under those. Bridges there, and then pop a couple of windows in. Yeah. Right. Now, what I want to do is just put here a few twigs. I'm going to need to make it white. I might have to use a pencil. Oh no, look at that. Go back to my dark colour. Now, if I put some dark colour under that, go back to the wash brush, choose a really pale blue, back up the brush size. What we're looking at, water, just take the water flow down a bit. That's what I want, except I went a bit high. Let's try it. Look at that. Oh my word. Change the brush again. I want the round brush. I've not even tried the flat brush yet. I'm overdoing it. I am. Better. And then put a few of these. Dried leaves. Possibly. How far up do I go here? I think, you know what? Sometimes less is more. So I'm going to just add, first, let's just try this water wet splatter. Now, I'm assuming I've got to be subtle with this. I just want to see what it does. Ah. The size is maxed out there. I think I went a bit over the top. Oh, that's good. When you put it in wet paint. Look at that. Maybe a bit too much there. Oh, oh, bit tricky. You can tap it with the finger and get some texture in there. What do you think? I kind of like it, but I'm just going to use the eraser and take out some of these that are... Make it more of a controlled splatter. Yeah, I think I'm liking this a lot. What brush we got now? Let's go with a round brush. I don't think I've ever used so many brushes. That's nice because you can draw into these splashes. And you get these nice effects. Let's just sign it because I feel like I've finished it. I'm just playing. And I just a bit more detail, a few darks. Stop it, Steve. That's it, I finished. Oh, no. I'm feeling like I need to just... I thought I'd finished, but I just want to do one more thing. Yeah, I just want to put some darker twigs in. I think it will help. Yeah, that's it. I'm stopping. I'm stopping there. I am. Stop. I'm stopping. That's it. Watercolour. Just a quick demo. Nothing too dramatic. But I just wanted to show you how dynamic the brushes were and the paint flowed together and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.